to you, my name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. Today I'm going to share with you I've got 7 bags to share with you that are synonymous with my channel, that get talked about the most. This is whether or not it's my fellow YouTubers, Instagrammers talking about bags, specifically referencing my collection, or if it's you guys who DM me on Instagram talking about your ongoing hunt to source some of the pieces from my collection, and of course letting me know when you finally get them. So let's go. The first one that comes up over and over again is a discontinued bag from Louis Vuitton. It is the soft trunk. This bag I picked up brand new from the boutique after much deliberation, going back and forward about the petite mail. I didn't know that this was being discontinued at all, but when I went in and I tried them both on, classic against classic for me, this one won hands down. Now you can still find this one on the pre-loved market and it's been pretty good at holding its value. Let me show you it in more detail. So you can see it's got both the reverse monogram and the traditional monogram, and it's got all of the hardware very similar to the petite mail. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. Here's one I prepared earlier. There's a bit of light coming through that window. So you can see there's a lot of similarities here in terms of the S-Lock hardware. Now, the soft trunk doesn't have the gold hardware on the corners, but it does have these leather pieces that are meant to look like corner brackets, okay? Because it's soft, it wouldn't make sense to make hard corners. So if I open up the flap on the soft trunk, it has a zip. The petite mail does not. Can be a little cumbersome, I have to say, but it's nice to have that extra security there. Inside we have a thin, adjustable and detachable strap that goes crossbody on the shoulder as well. And then we've got all this capacity inside, separated by this centerpiece and a little slip pocket on the inside. It also has the malletage pattern just like the petite mail does, and mine is made in France. This is a bag that many of you have purchased after seeing it in my collection. And I know this because you DM me on Instagram and tell me that you've got it. And some of you have even shared on my monthly subscriber unboxings your unboxing of finally finding this beautiful piece. On the back of it, you can see it's pretty plain. It's a great all-weather bag as well. So yeah, I don't know why Louis Vuitton discontinued this, because it's a great bag. Now, one from the more recent collections comes from Fendi, and it's Fendi's Galusha Petite Peekaboo ICU. Many of you, again, have shared with me through the monthly subscriber unboxings or just through DMs on Instagram or in my video comments that you too have found your perfect Galusha Peekaboo. One of you have just been on an overseas holiday, you know who you are, and were saving buying this special piece especially for your holiday souvenir bag, which I think is beautiful. I know many of my friends and people that I speak to on Instagram have gone for the Galusha in its various forms. We have the forest green, the beautiful neutral colour. There was a black, there was a navy, there's this gorgeous fuchsia obviously. There have been some really beautiful pieces come out from Fendi, and I do often get mentioned in YouTube videos when it comes to the Galusha piece, because for a lot of people, they may have seen it on my channel. The next one that I find I get mentioned on, and if you're a YouTuber, you have notifications and you have mentions. So when people mention you in a video, typically they tag you. It's kind of good etiquette. And sometimes I'll go and watch those videos and see what the tag was about. And typically it's because they've mentioned a bag that I own. And this one is one that commonly comes up. It's the Dior medium My Lady Dior in the wicker, and I picked this one up in the February, was it last year? Maybe it was last year. I can't remember now. Anyway, and it's one of my most watched videos, the unboxing and the first impressions of this bag, because I think it is such a unique piece from Dior. It's also quite an investment, and so people want to do their research before they go and shell out the big bucks on a bag that's quite seasonal. I live in a subtropical climate, so for me, I can wear this bag a lot, and I haven't been because I've got so many others to choose from at the moment. But that doesn't bother me. It's such a luxury to have this in my collection and to be able to pick it up when I want to. Some of the things that really drew me in about this bag was the fact that it has this pouch, so it's really easy to access. It also has an adjustable and detachable guitar strap, which is way more user-friendly than the original Dior bags. But to be honest, it was this gorgeous, gorgeous woven wicker that really, really drew me in. I just love it. And so many of you have too. Whether it be this exact style combination, whether it be the mini versions, whether it be the pinks, the blues, the oranges, the latest edition, which was kind of like a warm pinky purpley colour. So many of you have really enjoyed getting to know this bag. The next one is pretty divisive. You either love it or you hate it, but most of the time people, when they talk about this bag, whether they love it or hate it, they will reference mine. And it is what's been affectionately named the Franken bag. It is a Chanel seasonal flap from fall winter 2011, I believe. I picked it up on a trip to New York City. It was just love at first sight. I'm like, I'm not going to get one of those old granny Chanel classic flaps. I am going to get one of these. And it was 2012. It was old season. They had one out at Bergdorf Goodman, and I thought, I really want to buy that from the Chanel boutique. So I went up to the boutique on 5th and I just asked if they happened to have this bag, and they did, and I bought it, and yay, the rest is history. So it is lambskin. It has really large and also small quilts. It has a mixture of tweed and patchwork kind of detail on it. It is a great size. It's lined in like a satin, like most of the seasonal bags are, with the leather on the inside of the flap, and it's so soft and worn in. Like, I have used this bag in, I've put umbrellas and drink bottles, and the great thing about the hardware is it's like a shiny ruthenium hardware, and it is perfect with these two grommets side by side to crossbody. So, not that you can see right now, but this bag is so wearable, and yeah, I think it cost me $3,000, like $3,000 US at the time I bought it, brand new from the boutique, and at that time it was the most expensive bag I had ever bought. It was very early in my luxury handbag buying days, and I'm so glad that so many of you love it too. And for the ones that don't, you know, we all like different things, right? Number 5 on my list is another Chanel piece, and this is the denim Chanel flap. Again, so many of my good friends here on the YouTubes and in real life have picked up this bag after seeing my unboxing. I think Anora, my friend Nadia, and I started talking about her trying to source this bag. I think Meredith picked up this bag. Yeah, there's quite a few people, and the day that I did my unboxing was the same day that Mel Soldera did her unboxing, so we weren't even talking or anything. It was just really uncanny coincidence because we both were able to find it pre-loved. So yeah, a beautiful medium-sized Chanel bag that I can wear crossbody in denim with silver hardware and this kind of acid wash CC pattern. And again, with the seasonal bags, they have just a really nice simple interior, which is great for capacity, because we know that our classic flaps don't fit very much. The seasonal bags have much better capacity. The next one, the penultimate, is this Gucci glazed wicker linear Castino bag. I picked this one up pre-loved from the Purser Fair here in Australia for a steal of $1,500, and at the time Mel in Melbourne had one she bought in Hawaii, and I saw it on her channel and I absolutely loved it because I just love raffia and wicker bags, and I thought that's a bag I would love. I couldn't find it anywhere that I trusted online, so I just left it. And then one day in my feed on Instagram, the Purser Fair flashed up with this beauty, and I contacted them immediately, and I really don't think anyone else was interested in it. $1,500, I will take it. Originally $2,800 retail. It was one of my most worn bags for many, many years since I got it. It just has this kind of nylon interior, super easy to use, great as a clutch or a shoulder bag or a crossbody, a great holiday bag because it's just good for weather. Not good to pack inside of your cases or anything unless you're really very careful with it. Yeah, this bag tends to definitely be referenced in relation to me and my channel, and the other day one of my subbies, hi Susan, actually saw it come up in her vestiaire wish list on sale, and she's already purchased hers, and so she shared it with me so I could share it with you guys. So it'll be very interesting to see who actually picked this one up. And then the final piece, the piece that Amelia Rose calls her Dale bag, has got to be this Fendi Sex and the City Purple Rain Baguette. I bought this early in my YouTube career as a what do you call it? Consolation prize for not being able to go to New York City for my 40th birthday. What better consolation prize could I have found than walking past my local Fendi boutique and seeing this hanging on the mannequin? This was 2020. This was not when pre-orders happened or subsequently happened and then happened again and happened again. They were super hard to come by, and in Brisbane of all places was this. And it was the second bag that they had gotten into the boutique. The mannequin was holding it. My sales associate at the time handed it to me, and the rest is history. I unboxed it as my dream bag. It's such an awkward unboxing. I'll link it below if you want to have a look at it. I've changed a little bit since then, but my love for this bag has not. So let's just take a close-up look. Never had any problems with this one. Even did a video about how I vacuumed it with my Dyson. I know, terrible. For the dust inside, it has this gorgeous kind of gold interior. It's beautiful, it's luxurious, it's extra, it's next level. I do have an organizer to store with it, but I like to carry it when it's all like baggy and loose and beautiful. And yeah, it was so lovely seeing Amelia wearing hers when we got to meet in London. So did I miss any? I'm thinking that they're kind of the main 7 that people associate with me, my channel, and my, my bag collection. And it's really interesting to reflect on those and think about all of the mentions and things and the tags that I've gotten relating to these pieces. And it's just another reminder of how we can all connect with each other and how we can open doors and thinking and I guess show different things, and they appeal to different people, and it's nice to have a little light globe go off in your head when you see something that's a bit different and unique and start the search for it yourself. And I personally love hearing from each and every one of you when you pick up something that just makes your heart sing. Thanks for sharing that with me, and please continue to do so. What's your favourite bag that I have showed? Which one really sings to you? And if you have gone and purchased it because you've seen it on my channel or Instagram, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to have a look at those. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Follow me over on Instagram where you'll see me style these bags that I love so much. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Sundays and sometimes some extras, so I hope to see you back here for the next one. Until then, ciao!